Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen, wa salatu wa salamu ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Welcome to episode 5 of the series, The Levels of Shaitan's Misguidance. So we talked in episode 1, the first level of Shaitan's misguidance is shirk or kufr. If he can't get people to fall into that, he tries to get them to fall into innovations and bid'ah. If he can't get people to fall into that, he tries to get them to fall into major sins. If he can't get them to fall into that, he tries to get people to fall into minor sins. If he can't get them to fall into that, that brings us to the fifth level of Shaitan's misguidance, which is he tries to get them, if he can't even get them to fall into minor sins or anything else from what we had mentioned, he tries to get them into falling or doing things that are permissible, mubah, things that are mubah, al-mubahat. So he tries to get them to indulge and do a lot of things that are permissible. Sleeping is permissible. He tries to get them to sleep a lot. They'll end up wasting so much of their time sleeping and not doing any good with that time. So they're missing out on doing good deeds. That's his goal, to get them. If he can't get people to do bad, he's going to try and get them to miss out on doing good. He's going to try and get them to miss out on doing good. And the Prophet ﷺ told us two blessings a lot of people miss out on making the most of. People aren't aware or mindful to make the most out of them. What are these two blessings? As-sihhatu wal-faragh, good health and free time. When people have, are in a good state of health, they aren't mindful to make the most out of that, to do a lot of good deeds, to make sure that they actually use their health when they're healthy, to use that period of time wisely to do good, and they end up missing out on doing the most out of that. And al-faragh, free time. When people have free time, a lot of times it's wasted. SubhanAllah, there's a whole industry today that the purpose of which is just to kill free time, as if time is something that we want to get rid of, we want to waste, rather than using it in a useful way. That doesn't mean people can't, spend some time in halal entertainment and socializing with, and what's good with their friends and family, but people wasting a lot of their free time, not missing out on doing any good, missing out on doing things that are beneficial or rewarding. That is what Shaitan tries to get people to do. Just, as we said, sleeping as an example, and there's a lot of other examples, things that are permissible. People end up doing a lot of, and they end up missing out on doing good with that time instead. And as we know, the Prophet ﷺ tells us that on the Day of Judgment, the feet of the son of Adam will not move. A person wouldn't, go forward anywhere until he's asked about five things. About his age, where did he spend it, his the years that he lived on this earth, where did he spend it, and about his youth, how did he spend his youth, and about his money, where did he earn it and what did he spend it on, and about his what did he do with the knowledge that he had, with the knowledge that he had, what did he do with it, what did he do with the knowledge? We're going to get asked about the knowledge that we have, what do we do with it. But the point from this hadith is that we will be asked about how we spent our time, how we spent our lives, our youth. How did we spend our youth? And, we're going to be asked about that, so we shouldn't waste it. And one of Shaitan's traps is to get people to waste their free time so that they miss out on doing good deeds. And so they don't make the most of it. They don't make the most of it. They don't make the most of it. Eating is permissible, but the Prophet ﷺ warned us from overeating, because when someone, if we stop and think about it, if someone overeats, what happens? And this happens a lot in Ramadan. We're fasting. Instead of using our free time to do more good deeds, acts of worship, reading Quran, helping, our family members out, doing chores, whatever it may be, doing something beneficial, something rewarding, we end up sleeping a lot, and sleeping is permissible. We miss out on doing good with our time. Eating a lot when it's iftar time, we're so stuffed we can't even move. We can barely roll over and just lie down on the couch, or even on the floor. We might not even make it to the couch. And what happens when someone is stuffed to that point? Eating is halal. It's halal food. They're eating. It's halal. They've broken their fast. But when someone overeats to that point and they're so stuffed they can't even move, what are they going to do with the rest of their time? They're just going to not be able to do anything with it. And so that's the fifth level of Shaitan's misguidance and his evil is trying to get people to miss out on doing good. Miss out on doing good. How? By indulging in permissible matters. The fifth level is getting people to indulge in permissible matters, in mubahat. Barakallahu fikum, jazakumullah khairan, wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.